Welcome to another TYSK report. I got those articles lined up on the docket, so let's start off with our first article talking about battery swaps. Mitsubishi debuted their EV battery swap network for cars and trucks in Tokyo. Mitsubishi is partnering with Ample and Yamato Transports to deploy an innovative new battery swap network for electric cars in the Japanese home market, but it's not just for electric cars, it's also for commercial trucks. Despite a number of early EV adopters with an overdeveloped concept of ownership, battery swap technology has proven to be both extremely effective and extremely positive to the overall EV ownership experience. And when you see how simple it is to add hundreds of miles of driving in just 100 seconds, with its ability to be quicker than pumping a tank of liquid fuel into your ice-powered car, you might come around yourself. Mitsubishi is hoping they will be the go-to choice when it's time to electrify regional and last-mile commercial delivery fleets by launching a multi-year pilot program to deploy more than 150 battery-swappable commercial electric vehicles and 14 modular battery swapping stations across Tokyo, where the company will be showcasing its 5-minute charging tech in a full view of hundreds of commercial fleets and to the executives of the companies that own and manage them. A truck like the Mitsubishi e-Canter typically requires a full night of AC charging to top off its batteries in at least an hour or two on DC charging in Japan. This joint pilot by Mitsubishi Fuso Trucks, and Ample aims to circumvent this issue of forced downtime with its swappable batteries, supporting vehicle uptime by delivering a full charge within minutes. The move is meant to encourage the transport industry's EV shift while creating a depository of stored energy that can be deployed to the grid in an event of a natural disaster. The pilot is backed by Tokyo Metropolitan Government's Technology Development Support Project for promoting new energy, with local delivery operator Yamato Transport testing swappable EVs for delivery operations on both its e-Canter light-duty trucks and Mitsubishi Minicab K-Class electric vans. In the world of electric vehicles, when it comes to this battery swapping technology and the EV charging stations, the battery swapping technology is definitely going to be a lot more convenient than having to pull up to a charging station and wait there for your car to be charged. But over time, as the battery technology improves and gets better, giving EV owners more range to drive and reducing the amount of times that they have to stop at a charging station will, one, be more necessary than the other. Now, honestly, I think that the people are going to be the deciding factor when it comes to the usage and adoption of one over the other. So in the years to come, the Japanese people are soon going to be able to show these companies which form of charging they do prefer, but they could throw us a curveball, creating a market for both of these technologies to survive and thrive. Google's first Beam video conferencing device is HP Dimension, and it's coming in late 2025 at $25,000. HP Dimension with Google Beam is said to use 6 cameras and state-of-the-art AI to create a realistic 3D video of each participant displayed on a special 65-inch light-filled display with realistic size, depth, color, and eye contact. HP says the device, which will be sold to select partners starting in late 2025, will be priced at $25,000. This notably doesn't come with a Google Beam license, which is sold separately. As an enterprise-first device, HP Dimension is slated to support Zoom rooms in Google Meet, so it can do 3D immersive chats, but also 2D traditional group meetings, integrating cloud-based video services such as Teams and WebEx. Google Beam, previously known as Project Starlight, combines a light-filled display to show natural 3D depth without the need of an XR headset or glasses of any sort, essentially simulating a face-to-face chat between two people. In its testing, HP stated that Beam makes for 39% more nonverbal behaviors noticed, as well as 37% more users noting better turn-taking and 28% noticing an increase in memory recall over traditional video conferencing platforms. Alright, so for lots of you out there who are working for different companies and going into office, you may one day walk into that office and see one of these sitting inside one of those small conference rooms on your floor. And with this technology, I could understand it, because anything that gives people the opportunity to see one another in a more familiar setting as if they are in person is going to create a stronger connection versus looking at a person on a laptop or a phone. So in due time, we shall see if this Google Beam technology is going to pick up in use use, and if these enterprises are going to find it useful over time. This is a $2,000 fully AI generated ad that aired during the NBA Finals. And to give us a little bit more visual insight, let's check out that AI generated ad right here.
Indiana gonna win, baby!
We're in Florida asking people what they put their money on! I'm all in on OKC!
Indiana got that dog in them!
Will egg prices go up this month?
I think we'll hit $20. How many hurricanes do you think we'll have this year?
Kalshi lets you legally trade on anything, anywhere in the U.S.
OKC!
Indy! OKC!
All right, so that was that fully AI generated ad that was shown during the NBA Finals. This is my first time seeing it, and it was definitely an interesting one. But as time progresses, I think more and more people are going to want to see more of these AI generated ads. And the reason why I think that is because for some reason, when it comes to creativity and seeing something different, it just entices you to want to see more. This is why the popularity of the Stormtrooper vlogs, the Yeti vlogs, and even the medieval vlogs have been picking up on social media, and people have been just watching that AI generated content, wanting more and more and more and more of it. And that idea of what could be just makes you want to see what's next. So another one of these ads may come out during the NBA Finals, and with more sports taking place this summer, we could definitely expect more AI generated ads to come out during those commercial slots. Also, we can't forget about that $2,000 price tag, which lowers drastically the amount of capital that is needed to create something like this. So disruption is among us. The only question is, how impactful is that disruption going to be? Nextcom Next Cobot unit joins NVIDIA Halos AI Systems Inspection Lab. Nextcom Group recently announced that its Next Cobot unit recently joined the NVIDIA Halos AI Systems Inspection Lab. The goal of the collaboration is to advance the safe development of various types of robots with particular focus on humanoid designs. Spun off from Nextcom's IoT Automation Solutions business unit, NextCobot specializes in safe robot controls. The new Taipei City, Taiwan-based company offers open architecture robot motion controllers, functional safety controllers, key peripheral components, and robot design verification consulting services. It said it provides strong development support for robotics manufacturers. Nextcom said it has a long-standing commitment to developing functional safety technology based on international standards such as IEC 61508 and ISO 13849-1. Nextcom has created hardware and software to enable industrial and collaborative robots to more easily comply with ISO 10281 requirements. As a certified member, Nextcom will now integrate its products with the NVIDIA IGX Store and NVIDIA's expanded Halos platform to build a one-stop functional safety standard development platform. The company said this will streamline and accelerate robot function development and applications on a single platform. It will encompass AI, motion control, and functional safety applications, thereby simplifying complex development processes and accelerating innovation. By using the NVIDIA IGX Store platform with Nextcom's SIL 2 PLD Cat 3 safety certified motion modules and surrounding sensing modules, Nextcom said it is helping to establish a complete robot development architecture and standard development platform. So the ecosystem of robotics is continuing to expand and grow, and as these humanoid robots, cobots, and other robots within different industries and environments start to work a lot more with humans around, safety is going to be a huge factor in making sure that these robots are able to work without putting people in danger while they are working. Also, with more use case from these different types of robots, there may come a time where a conversation is going to be had of whether they want to create environments and warehouses where there's just strictly robotics with no people around, or if they can create the environment where both lots of people and lots of different type of robots can coexist within these different working environments. Now, I know there are many industries where people are working amongst different types of robots, but it's not happening on a large scale as much as different companies want it to. So in due time, we will get to that point and we shall see what's going to happen, and I'll make sure to keep you updated. Meet China's new $10,000 EV, the Chery QQ Domi. Chery launched the Mini electric SUV recently offering in its two trims. The base QQ Domi starts at a limited time price of $8,300 with a CLTC range of 190 miles. Upgrading to the extended range model with a CLTC range of 200 plus miles costs a little under $10,000. The Chery QQ Domi measures in 3,720 millimeters in length and 1,700 millimeters in width and 1,608 millimeters in height, or about the size of BYD's top-selling Seagull EV. Both versions of Domi come with a 10.25-inch floating central infotainment and 7-inch driver display screens, voice recognition, a rear park radar, and reversing image. The higher price trim includes vehicle-to-load capabilities, enabling the vehicle to power devices, home appliances, and other electronics. The entry-level variant is equipped with a 28.5 kilowatt battery, while the extended range model uses a 39.33 kilowatt battery. Both can be recharged from 30% to 80% in around 30 minutes. And recently last week, the China Automobile Manufacturers Association warned that automakers' recent price cuts are triggering a new round of price war panic, but they didn't single out BYD specifically. Alright, so this is good news to have, because as I've been bringing you lots of different news over the past few months about these different companies putting out these EVs in China, right now there's a huge price war, and the real question is, who's really going to come out on top? And if they do come out on top, will they still be in a detrimental position from a profitable standpoint? Now, recently BYD mentioned that this is unsustainable, and they are correct, because as they continue to slash the prices for these new vehicles that they are putting out, who's going to buy all these vehicles at those price points? And even if they do, that diminishes that opportunity for these companies to get any type of return on investment. And without any return on investment, they won't have the capital to continue to grow. So things are looking a little iffy right now. So I like sitting from this perspective to gain a little bit more understanding of what's going on within the electric vehicle market, because if this is happening out there in China, could it be that the EV industry is only creating an illusion of growth? Maybe so, maybe not, but in due time we shall see, and I'll make sure to keep you updated with any other news that arises. Computing Center receives first photonic quantum system. The UK's National Quantum Computing Center has received its first photonic quantum computing system installed by Orca Computing as part of the country's 164 million quantum technology initiative. The system features multiple photonic sources combined in a single platform designed to accelerate practical quantum application development, and it's one of the UK's first photonic quantum systems under the NQCC Quantum Computing Test Beds program. Researchers have executed an 81-parameter binary optimization task, benchmarked quantum classical generative AI models for molecular chemistry, and completed over 25,000 uninterrupted jobs. These achievements were recently showcased at the Digital Catapult Quantum Technology Access Program event. The NQCC is entering a test and evaluation period to benchmark the system's performance and deploy it in a collaborative R&D projects, including work with the University of Edinburgh's Quantum Software Lab led by Professor Ilham Kashefi. The evaluation phase could help determine the system's effectiveness for quantum research applications as the UK pursues its goal of achieving commercial quantum advantage by 2026.